Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Yansky, one of the first grade teachers at Wetmore, and today in reading today we're going to be talking about how to turn and talk with a partner. So sometimes as we're reading together, we're going to need to talk and discuss ideas with someone. We need a way to do this, which shows respect for everyone and helps us to do our best work. So one way to do this is to turn and talk with someone that's sitting next to you. When you're asked to turn and talk, you're going to be asked to talk about the topic. Talk about whatever the teacher's asking you to talk about. Don't talk about what you ate for supper or your favorite toy. Make sure you're talking about the topic, what the teacher says to talk about. The next thing you're going to need to do when you turn and talk is that you are going to need to listen to your partner. So partners listen to one another. Let your partner talk and you talk, and you need to listen to your partner as they talk. Partners also need to take turns talking. Is it very fun if you're doing all the talking and your partner doesn't get to talk at all? No. So you need to let your partner talk and you talk. Take turns talking. Also, while you're turning and talking, you need to use quiet voices. You don't need to be loud where the people beside you are being bothered. So when you're turning and talking, you and your partner need to use quiet voices. And then you also need to respect each other's thinking. If you don't agree with what your partner says, do you laugh and make fun of them? No. You're kind, use kind words, and you speak kindly to each other and respect what that other person's saying, even if you don't believe that or you don't think the same way they do. Okay, so let's model. So Mr. Yansky, my husband, is going to model this with me. Hi, Mr. Yansky, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
Good. So let's pretend that the teacher asks us a question and that we're students in the class. So the teacher might ask, boys and girls, turn and talk with your partner about what makes a good friend, or how can you be a good friend?
Well, how can I be a good friend, especially at the first day of school? I think if I see somebody that's very lonely or very quiet the first day of school, they may be new to the school or they may be just shy and don't have any friends to talk to. So I would go to them and talk to them and try to be their friend.
That's a good idea. Because if they're new, they're probably going to be scared or nervous and not know how, and might be scared to go up to someone and talk to them and make a good friend.
Some of you, this may be your first time at this school, and you may not have any friends right now. So try to be open and let somebody else be your friend.
That's right. Another way that you could be a good friend is going up to someone and just listening to them. Make sure you're not doing all the talking.
Right. Ask them questions about what they like, maybe what their favorite toy is whenever you're making a new friend.
That's right. And be kind. Do you make fun of people?
That's not nice, no.
No. So don't make fun of people. Be kind and use kind words and listen to them.
Right.
Okay, great. Thank you. So again, talking with a partner, just like Mr. Yansky and I did, here's our little anchor chart. When you talk with a partner, partners should talk about the topic, not about something else, but what the teachers asked you to talk about. Partners should listen to one another. Partners should take turns talking. Partners should use quiet voices. And partners should respect each other's thinking. Now, I'm going to read you the story called We Don't Eat Our Classmates by Ryan Higgins. And I'm going to, at the very, very end of the story, I'm going to ask you to turn and talk with a partner, and I'm going to put you in a breakout room, and you're going to talk with your partner about how can you be a good friend. We don't eat our classmates. You might need to hold it really high. We don't eat our classmates. Penelope Rex was nervous. It's not every day a little T-Rex starts school. my classmates going to be like? Will they be nice? How many teeth will they have? This was very important. How do you think she's feeling right here? I think she's nervous. Penelope's mom bought her a new backpack with ponies on it. Ponies were Penelope's favorite because ponies are delicious. Delicious? Does she eat ponies? Wow, I wonder if she eats them. Penelope's dad packed her lunch of 300 tuna sandwiches and 1 apple juice. Whoa, 300 sandwiches. She must eat a lot. Finally, the big day came. And Penelope Rex was very surprised to find out that all her classmates were children. Wow, I wonder if she was expecting all of her classmates to be dinosaurs like her or T-Rexes. Wow, so she looks surprised that they're all children. So she ate them because children are delicious. She ate the children. Penelope Rex, said Mrs. Noodleman, we don't eat our classmates. Please spit them out at once. So she did. Wow. Ooh, when I look at the picture, I see slobber all over the kids. How do the kids look? Wow, they all look grumpy. I bet they don't like being eaten. It was not the best way to start school. Still, Penelope was determined to have a good first day. She tried hard to make friends at recess. Oh, is that being a good friend? It looks like her mouth is open, like she's going to eat them as they come down the slide. I don't think that's being a good friend. She finger painted some of her best work. Uh-oh. It looks like she's eating someone in this picture. I don't think that's being a good friend either. She even saved Griffin Emery a seat at lunch. You can sit here. Uh-oh, where's she pointing? She's pointing to her plate. She wants him to sit on her plate. I don't think that's being a good friend either. It's not kind to want to eat your classmates. Penelope started to notice everyone was making friends but her. It was lonely. Why is she sad? Oh, I think she's sad because everyone has friends, but she doesn't have friends. Why doesn't she have friends? Because she keeps eating them or wanting to eat them. When she got home, her dad asked about her first day of school. I didn't make any friends, Penelope cried. None of the children wanted to play with me. Penelope Rex, her father asked, did you eat your classmates? Well, maybe sort of just a little bit. Sometimes it's hard to make friends, said her dad, especially if you eat them. You see, Penelope, children are the same as us on the inside, just tastier. That gave Penelope a lot to think about. I wonder what she's thinking about. How to be a good friend, maybe? The next day, Penelope tried really hard. But poor Penelope, she could not stop herself from eating her classmates. Miss Noodleman, Penelope ate William Amato again. And they were all afraid of her. Oh, that must be William with a spit on him. At least she spit him out. How is Penelope feeling? She's sad because she still has no friends. Except Walter. Walter was a goldfish. So Penelope tried to make friends with him. Will you be my friend? And she puts her finger in the bowl. Chop! What happened? What did Walter do? He must have bitten her finger. I wonder how she feels when someone else bites her. Eee! Cried Penelope. He's eating my finger! Wah! Oh, there's Walter hanging from her finger. Now she sees what it feels like when someone else tries to eat her. Once Penelope found out what it was like to be someone's snack, she lost her appetite for children. There she is with her finger all hurt. But look, she's being kind. She's not eating them. Even the teacher's smiling. She stopped eating her classmates. Even when Cece Woodman spilled barbecue sauce all over herself. And soon, Penelope made friends. Found you. Look, they're smiling and she's smiling. How do you think she feels? I think she's happy. Want a brownie? I helped make them. Look, they're all in line to get one of her brownies. That's a good idea. That's a good way to make friends. She's being kind. She's doing kind things for them, and she's playing with them. Now, even when children look especially delicious, she peeks at Walter and remembers what it's like when someone tries to eat you. And Walter the goldfish stares right back at her and licks his lips. Ooh, what do you think Walter's thinking about if he's licking his lips? Oh, he's thinking about eating her finger again. Does she like that idea? No! That's just like how the boys and girls feel when she tried to eat them. Because dinosaurs are delicious. The end. Now, I'm going to put you in a breakout room and you're going to turn and talk with a friend. And I want you to talk about how can you be a good friend to someone? What can you do to be a good friend?